Hey Aaron, come look at this.
On the day of 9/2019 rises a thief so ugly and mean, basing equipment in SDs, the Friday show will never catch me.
What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's the Scooby-Doo? What's the Scooby-Doo? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna solve that mystery. We see you, Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. What's the Scooby-Doo? Don't look back. You may find another clue. The Scooby Snacks will be waiting here for you. What's the
Good afternoon, LHS. I'm Emma Hutchinson. Thank you for tuning into this week's edition of the Friday Show. Here we cover the weekly news. It's officially the end of homecoming week. We hope everyone enjoyed the themes. This weekend is full of exciting events. For example, tonight's game is against Highland. Speaking of the dance, RDN looks forward to capturing everybody's wonderful night. We hope everyone has a safe night, and remember, leave the drama for your mama. Soccer senior night was this week, and we just wanted to congratulate the boys and girls on their hard work and dedication this season. For cross country, conference is this weekend, October 5th, and we want everyone to show up here at Lowell High School and support the team.
Hi Emma, Friday night the temperature is going to drop to 61 degrees and there'll be a chance of rain, so make sure you bundle up. Looks like for Saturday at homecoming it'll be 67 degrees, some rain in the morning, but it'll be clear for the dance. So back to you, Emma.
We just wanted to give a shout out to the marching band and color guard for all their hard work that they have put in this season. The football student section would not be as exciting without them. And also, if you see a member, make sure to congratulate them on a few of their sectional wins. Thank you for watching this week's version of LHS News. I'm Emma Hutchinson. See you next week.
What's going on, LHS? Mr. McClendon here with our winners. Now, if you recall, a couple weeks ago, I said we were doing a big push to get a student section for the Bob Thomas cross-country meet that we did. Now, these two gentlemen showed up bright and early, along with a few others. And when I say a few, I really mean a few. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have another shot at this. We're going to be trying a few more sports here soon, but LHS, we got to get up. We have to support our teammates. We have to support our students. That's what today's pep session is going to be about, but we want to start seeing the spirit for all of our sports. So, without further ado, these two gentlemen, like I said, were up early. Ethan and Tyler. Tyler, one of our student section leaders. Tyler, what do the students need to do to help out our teams?
A lot of it is just being loud. A lot of, especially the football and basketball players, a lot of them just like to hear noise. It kind of just gets them pumped up, so they just like to hear a lot of loud people yelling.
Yeah. Ethan, how hard is it to get up and go to these games?
Not hard at all.
Not hard at all, you'd say?
Yeah,
I'd have to agree with you, Ethan. That is why they are the winners of the 2 free homecoming tickets to this Saturday's dance, courteous of course, Miss Hilt and her student council. Now, a couple reminders. They have their tickets. Gentlemen, your tickets. And equally as important, they have their wristbands. Now, LHS, remember, if you're going to the dance this Saturday, you must have this on or with you to get into the dance. They're going to have theirs for free. The rest of you, of course, will have to pay for your tickets to get in. So, make sure you have your tickets, make sure you have these, and of course, be safe and have fun. We'll see you later, LHS.
Hey, what are you doing this for?
Photography club.
All right, so what is Photography Club? There's 3 aspects of Photography Club, 3 things that make up the heart of Photography Club. One is we get together, we have meetings, we talk about pictures, we talk about good picture composition, how to process them, edit pictures, all that sort of stuff, how to just basically enjoy the art of photography and more. The second aspect is the service to the school aspect, where members of the Photography Club will take pictures of events, sporting events, pictures around school, and a lot of those pictures get used in yearbook or in social media for the school. And the third aspect of Photography Club is just kind of a fun aspect of doing photo shoots and making videos using the studio equipment that we have as part of Photography Club. So people sometimes will stay after a meeting, or they'll come there and help session and things like that just to do photo shoots, take pictures of their friends, take pictures of each other, and do that. So the three things are that we learn about photography, have a good time doing that, we do service to the school, taking pictures, and then finally just like the photo shoot stuff.
Hi, I'm Mason. Today I'm interviewing kids from the Photography Club. I'm gonna start off with you, Charlie. So how do you like Photography Club?
I like it a lot. I like taking pictures and I like making them look nice.
What do you like taking pictures of?
I like taking pictures of scenery, and also I like live on the lake, and I like to take pictures of the lake and make the sky all purple, because I like the sky being purple in pictures, but sometimes not. That's the thing. You get to do a lot of things with photography.
Here's a picture of what Charlie's done.
There it is.
Now on to you, Jacinda. What do you like about Photography Club?
I think it's a really good place where you can be yourself and you can just make a lot of cool projects and anything that you're comfortable with, and it's cool.
And what kind of pictures do you take?
I like to do portraits of either people or animals because I like to show the difference between people and their like different characteristics and stuff like that. So
that's pretty cool. Here's something Jacinda's also taken.
So anyone can be part of the club. All you have to do is fill out the school paperwork stuff. There's no like you get kicked out if you don't come to meetings. We meet on Wednesdays and Thursdays right after school, like 3:15 to 4:30, and then sometimes people stay around afterwards and continue to do photography stuff after that. But there's no like, oh, I can't come to the meeting and they're gonna kick me out. That never happens. Anybody can be in, and you don't have to have a camera. You just have to want to be a better photographer. So that's it. That's Photography Club. Let me know. Come see me if you want information.
You have a job?
Yeah.
How do you balance, school and having a job?
Well, these guys will tell you.
Balancing work and extracurricular activities with school is a huge issue in which many people in high school struggle with. Each day, students struggle with the constant competition between large projects and assignments and making money on their jobs, inducing a massive amount of stress that often affects your mental health. But there are many people who have figured out how to deal with this stress and reap the benefits of their occupations, and here are some tips to help you do so.
So I balance my after-school activities and my work by, first I talked to my shift manager, and he said, listen, you can work weekends as long as you put in at least 2 days after work. It doesn't matter when. And I just kind of help him schedule that out with my clubs, and it all worked out in the end. Just talk to your shift manager or who's ever in charge.
All right, so I only work about 3 to 4 days out of the weeks, but I don't work Wednesday or Thursday. So those days, I take those days and I do as much work as I can. But if I don't work on the weekends, then I kind of finish the rest.
Balancing school and work is super hard. It's stressful and it's hard to manage time. And what I do to help is ask my manager for less time.
Avoiding procrastination, managing your time, and focusing on what needs to get done are important to maintaining a happy life, so persevere and work for a better future.
Do you know who made Spirit Week?
I think it was student council.
Huh.
Halo High School, I'm here to interview Mrs. Hilt about student council. Let's go meet her. Hi, Mrs. Hill.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So what is student council?
So student council is the representatives of the school. So student council is an opportunity for students to voice concerns, to plan fun ideas, things that they want to see, because ultimately LHS is the student body.
That's really nice. So how do you be a part of the student council board?
So to be part of student council, you have two options. The first option is to join your grade level student council. So if you're a freshman, you would be in freshman student council and so on and so forth. You can also be in main student council. So main student council is a collection of freshmen, sophomore, junior, senior, all students from different grades coming together to work on big school projects. So for example, right now we're working on homecoming for main student council.
Okay, so what does student council exactly do?
So student council does a variety of things. Each grade level is responsible for different events and different activities. And then as a whole, our whole purpose is just to come together and bring LHS together and be a voice for the students.
Okay, so what can student council, how can student council benefit you in the future?
So student council is a really great way to get your foot in the door for being able to voice your opinions and to really have a say in what you want to see. So for example, at LHS, you can join student council, and then if you go to a college, you can join a student council or student government at your college to make decisions. You can also get set up for whatever career path you want by joining student council, because it's all about working together, problem solving, and bringing the whole community together.
Hey, do you remember Sears?
Yeah, didn't we have a segment about that?
Yeah, I think it was with Colton.
Up next is Concrete Jungle with Colton.
Explorers to the Concrete Jungle, where we explore the places in the concrete jungle that we might take for granted. Today, we're exploring Ollie's Bargain Outlet, which I believe to possibly be a temple dedicated to the strange deity known as Ollie. For you see, explorers, no matter where you go within this temple, he always has his gaze upon you. Posters and paintings and tribal art of him surround you wherever you go. No matter how far you run, Ollie will always be watching. Ollie is one with you. Ollie sells a lot of carpets. That's right, this place may seem like an oversized dollar store, but the thing that took me aback was the sheer amount of carpets that they were selling, as well as this giant book section. There wasn't much that interests me, but they did have a ton of stuff from a ton of different genres, and they had a lot of good books that I've already read. And they even had what I found to be an interesting comic section, which, while I'm showing off this M&M's thing because I thought it was silly, they seem to have a lot of things I'm not going to say are valuable, but are notable. But going back to the oversized dollar store side of the store, here we have more shampoo that we can possibly fathom, all just disheveled and all around, and just stacks of Keurig cups, these giant pillars, monuments to the Keurig gods, if you will. Just taking a quick trip down some aisles, just taking the sights, and you see some members of the tribe. The toy section was fairly interesting. It was just as disheveled, but a lot of stuff was from 2014, and they had so much of Kira of Star Wars fame in Pop Funko form. Way more than you'd ever think would be necessary. So that was the temple to Ollie. I'm sure he's a benevolent deity out there, and I'll see you next time, explorers, in the concrete jungle.
Hey, do you want to go in the criminal justice class?
It says do not cross. I'm pretty sure we're not allowed in there. But I do know some people that are in that class.
There we go.
Not too tight?
Nah, that's good.
Welcome. Hi, so we're here with Mr. Conover, who teaches a criminal justice class. What can you tell about this class to people that are interested?
It's a very hands-on class. We do a lot of role-playing scenarios. Somehow I ended up in handcuffs this morning as part of our scenario.
What are possible careers that students can get from this class?
Oh, there's a lot of different careers you can explore. CSI, police officer, state trooper. The list goes on and on and on. Crime is a recession-proof business. We're always going to need people to be on the forefront of fighting crime.
And how long have you been teaching this class?
This is my second year at Lowell High School, and I've taught college since 2006.
Can you tell the students about this class?
It's actually a really fun class. It's not a lot of homework and schoolwork, but it's a lot of hands-on learning, and it's actually really fun and interactive. I really enjoy the class, and I think it would help you if you want to do anything with law enforcement.
What have you learned from this class so far?
Discretion. That's a big thing.
Have you done anything that this class might help you?
No.
Not speeding?
Oh, well, that was on accident.
We're here with Garrett Gazikowski. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, sweet. It's Polish. What can you tell students about this class if they want to take it?
Well, some people originally before taking the class are like, oh man, you just come in here and play cards. But if you play your cards correctly, you'll have a lot of fun. It's a nice pun there.
That was a good pun.
Okay, so in this class, we actually do a lot of scenarios, a lot of real life events. Every day we talk about stuff criminal and justice related in the news. We kind of have discussions. We watch body cams. This year we're going to watch the Ted Bundy files. So we do a lot of interesting stuff, and sometimes Officer Burkus likes to come in and he'll give us a kind of run through what it's like as an officer. So today we're going to be showing you guys an insight about some parking violations in the parking lot. So just an insight here, if you want to show me the ticket. This is basically what we look for in parking violations: no parking pass, parked in multiple spaces, fire lanes, handicap spaces, parked in reserved or assigned space, blocking driveway or access, blocking other vehicle parked in 2 spaces. Other, you have to be very specific. You can't just say I wanted to give them a ticket, you know. So for this vehicle particularly, you can see they're parked in multiple spaces. I mean, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces over in one vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and write this vehicle a citation.
I'm going to be involved. All of us are going to be involved. Okay, we were showing up here at the high school to buy something. From who are we buying it from?
I'll be the
You'll be the seller? What are you selling us? A car?
Sure.
A car for the criminal justice program? We later find out after we get the car home, there's no engine in the car. We had it towed home. Now we're coming back, we want our money back from you. And you're gonna tell us you sold it to us as is, all right? Dispatch our officers, because radio communication is essential, it's very important. So dispatch, go ahead and send your officers into this call for our Craigslist disturbance.
We have a report of a Craigslist deal gone wrong.
Give them the location. T101 Lowell High School.
T101 Lowell High School, the criminal justice room.
What is this room?
This room is for RDP Radio.
I found out about radio through a friend of mine. They had said that McLendon was looking for new people and that this would be fun.
I was told by a friend of mine, Connor, and he just recommended it because we just like to hang out together.
I'm currently working on my own Dungeons & Dragons podcast, and I am working on a show called Polytechnic. I'm a voice for Trevor.
I like when we go out, we go to the fests, we just get to chill out, and again, I get to hang out with people that get me.
I coached for a little over 22 years with all the way through varsity for basketball, football, and baseball. And I got approached a while back by a friend of mine that owns Region Radio about actually wanting to teach kids how to call play-by-play of their own sports games. And the more I started talking to some of the kids, I realized that there was a whole lot more want than just play-by-play. So that's where the idea of the 24/7 radio station came from. My favorite thing about working with this group is watching the growth that has happened over the last, we've been in existence for about 8 months, and watching the growth over the last 8 months has actually been very, very rewarding and very, very cool to see. We are at 50 members right now, and if you would have told me that within 8 months we would be at 50 members, I'd have told you were crazy. And seeing the way it's growing now, I would love to see some of these projects from RDP go down and win state. That would be incredible. And just continue to grow and help the community the way we have.
RDP Radio, actually, it's really evolved beyond even just being a club. When I think club, I think, we meet after school and we get stuff accomplished and hang out and things like that. But really, RDP Radio has really turned into something more of a business. We take on real sponsors with real money. It's all student-led, so if you create your own radio show and it becomes popular enough and we go out and we get sponsors for it, It's like legitimately running your own show. We have producers, we have script writers. It's really moved beyond this thing where we just kind of hang out after school, and we still hang out, but we get a lot of work done too. My favorite thing about working with RDP Radio is just seeing the creativity. The first couple of weeks that we were doing it, we would throw some ideas out, and when you hear, I want to do a show where my co-host is going to be a Furby and we play board games. When you hear stuff like that, for me, it's hard to make those connections, but I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And now here we are, less than a year later, and he has 7 or 8 episodes under his belt with this Furby as a co-host. We're working on getting that sponsored. It looks like it's going to happen real soon. So again, one of the things I really love about this club and coming every day or the days that we meet is just the creativity, the ideas that we've had from just blurting something out and then going, wait, there might be something there, and then writing it out a little more and discussing and refining and recording and going back and re-recording and editing, and then finally when it makes it to air, when it's on the station, seeing the sense of pride in the students that are producing those segments is one of the greatest feelings for me as an educator to see.
Why are you so angry?
I hate it when McClendon gives us so much homework.
Well, there's probably a way to get rid of all that rage.
Dude, what are you raging about?
Bro, this stupid game, I died. I'm never gonna play it again. It's so dumb.
Dude, that's so dumb to rage about. I bet I can beat it.
Ah! Bro, how'd you do that?
I just jumped.
Oh. I'm gonna find a different game. Hello everybody, today we're gonna do a pumpkin carving contest in the end of September.
now that you guys are all finished carving your pumpkins, please explain your techniques.
So my technique was to use this and then kind of just make an eye in the mouth, and then I kind of just, touched him up, made him look professional, made him look pretty nice, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't really have much to it, just a generic pumpkin.
My technique was to put a big hole in it, and it worked.
I used strategic analysis to go along the horizontal and vertical lines to coordinate each strike to exactly the right measure, leading in an excellent pumpkin.
Jacob is the winner.
Enemy spotted.
Good morning, LHS. Welcome back to our 6th episode of Coach's Corner. Last week, our Red Devils set the Cougars ablaze, defeating them 21-14. Coach, the past few games, the Devils have come back in the second half. What do you say in the locker room to encourage the Devils?
You know what? We just remind them that they've been taught well. We remind them they just need to go out and do what the game plan is asking them to do, and we just kind of challenge them to focus on what they need to do, and for whatever reason we're having a hard time in the first half getting going, but after a little chat at halftime we like to come out and play Red Devil football. It's something we got to change, that's for sure.
So this week is the homecoming game, meaning that we're just about halfway through the season. So what is your team going to have to prepare for to take the second half of the season by the horns?
This is the time of year where everybody's a little tired, everybody's a little banged up, and you just have to understand that. You have to understand that that's football, and everybody that we're playing against is dealing with the same thing. And it's that mental grind. You got to accept it. You got to take it for what it is, and you got to try to put it in the back of your mind and keep going. And that's how you make it deep in the playoffs.
So how does the players' attitude have to change going into now the second conference game?
Well, we talk about it's championship season. Our first 4 weeks, that's our preseason, and now it's championship season. Every game is for a championship. In our conference, you can't have a loss and put a number on the board. So the focus is a little sharper. Obviously you start just having that championship attitude where it means a little bit more.
So this Friday we're playing the Highland Trojans. What do they have that our team will need to prepare for?
They're big and physical up front. They're a hungry team. Coach Koulianis is doing a great job with them. They're just much improved across the board, and it's going to be quite the battle. They're going to come in here and they're going to want to dominate the line of scrimmage, and we're going to have to fight up front for control of that line of scrimmage and see who wins it.
So as you can see, the game this Friday against the Highland Trojans will be one you do not want to miss. So be sure to come out to our own Inferno to see if the Trojans can handle the heat. Thank you, Coach, and we'll see you next time on Coach's Corner.
Thanks, Blake. Have fun up there.
As season changes, so does food. Oh.
Why?
We got 2 flavors of Kool-Aid, cherry and tropical punch. For the main meal, Cookie Crisp cereal, and Chips Ahoy cereal. Good stuff. And my personal favorite is the Fall Edition Donuts.
Cookie Crisp versus Chips Ahoy. Who will win?
You can't catch.
I know.
You can't catch, bro.
I know.
You're trash.
Let's go.
Hey, you're trash.
Okay.
Hey, guess what? Get out of my video, you're trash.
Alright, so
Adam, you can't catch, so get out of my video now.
before I start, I want to clarify something. I'm a weird person. I'm gonna cut that out. There we go. Okay. See that? The Cookie Crisp we all know and love. Let's see. Really good. The interesting part is this. I feel like it's gonna taste like a normal Chips Ahoy cookie just shrunk down. Yeah, it literally tastes like a mini Chips Ahoy.
Really?
See that? That's chocolate chip flavored cereal. This is cereal flavored chocolate chips, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I wake up and I'm like, I want some chocolate chip cereal. You're telling me which one would I get? Is that what you're asking?
You're not in the frame.
Cookie Crisp. There's no cookie out there that tastes like Cookie Crisp, but there's a lot of cookies out there that taste like Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy, I'll give 7. And Cookie Crisp, the winner here, in my opinion, I would give a solid 9 out of 10 Don fries. Time for the Kool-Aid review, and that will be done.
Someone say Kool-Aid! We got some Tropical Punch, Kool-Aid. We got some cherry Kool-Aid. I can make a tornado.
That was lame. You're lame. Kyle, you can't pee in that.
Kyle, you cannot.
So which Kool-Aid was better, even though they're both 9 out of 10?
Blue.
I think I just got stung.
Okay, yeah, you would definitely scream if you got stung.
No. Really? You don't think I have a high pain tolerance?
No.
Good, because I don't.
We have 2 types of donuts today. We have the pumpkin fall season donuts, and another fall season donuts would be apple cider. So here's the apple cider, and the pumpkin. They're both pretty good. I'd give the pumpkin 6 out of 10 Don fries, and I would give the apple cider 7 out of 10.